welcome back to our final episode of this one-shot for Chaotic Lawful. We left off at a planning moment where we had some brief discussion about what is quite genuinely a grocery list. Now, how is our grocery list debate going, gang?
I have not looked at it.
How's our crew?
Listen, here's the thing about a grocery list. Sometimes the people who were reading the grocery list didn't mention that it had diamonds listed on there.
To be fair, I wasn't reading the grocery list, I was simply using it to decipher the rest of it, so I didn't read a single word.
Our adventurers and crew have come to shore on a miniature archipelago they discovered, looking for a ring of 3 wishes for a quest that may or may not be judging where they go in the afterlife. We don't know. Maybe it's just an elven man who likes to watch adventures.
He is Daisy June.
Daisy June. How's that list looking?
Components.
It is indeed components.
Components.
Components for what?
Components for
I mean, I don't know what specific spells these refer to, but, you know, phosphorus is not exactly a normal thing on a grocery list, and neither is iron, powdered or whole. You don't ask for a powdered iron very often, gang.
I'm not a wizard. I don't go shopping.
You do have a direct path that you discovered last
I
time.
fear components, so that is what we already saw.
I think that's while we are continuing on this path. They are muttering
Discussing.
and
Okay,
breathing.
so you're walking. You're dodging the vines. I will remind everyone you all have 1 level of exhaustion and missing hit points.
I'm going to say to everyone, because I'm pretty sure phosphorus feels like a fireball component. So I'm going to be like, everyone maybe perhaps keep an eye out. You know how they had that symbol that made us all jump into the ocean? There might be more traps along the way that we should keep an eye out for.
You're making your way through the jungle, cutting away at the very, very dense thickets of flat, broad leaves and thick vines. You're trying to make your way through, very, very cognizant of the fact that any of these vines could probably spring to life and sink barbs into you once more. And as you continue to traverse this path, you notice that the smell, it's one of dense earth.
Would you say it's hibiscus leaf?
You know what? I would say there's probably a hibiscus leaf smell at one point.
We're on an island.
You are indeed on an island.
It was a kid.
And as you continue forward, you would come eventually upon that same dome-shaped cave opening you saw before with a large stone overhang. It's hollowed at the top slightly, but still clearly a natural structure. It's rough in places. It's not perfectly smooth. Its sleek exterior ends in a beckoning point that almost seems like an arrow urging you to come and claim your treasure.
No. It says stone effigy. That is a grave.
You're so smart, Captain.
Thank you, I know.
I'll go into the cave.
You going?
I'll go in.
Okay, so as you go inside, Moriana,
That's me.
beside you, a pebble begins to tremble just ever so slightly.
I kick it.
You kick it. Okay. You do so, it skitters into the cave entrance. And suddenly, your vision blurs as a chromatic spray of feathers crosses you, blinds your vision as every bird in this canopy, every bird that had gone to roost, flees its nest, squawking. Somewhere there's a rumbling. All of their bellowing cries are covered with a low groan from somewhere.
Get out of the cave.
I would like to leave the cave.
There is a death wail of subducted crust, the bubbling hiss of something molten. The ground creaks and splinters around all of you, forming deep trenches in the clay beneath your feet. Deeper and deeper, the fissures begin to run, uprooting trees and bubbling with magma. But no, beneath you, beneath that clutch of earth, there isn't earth. There's an ocean beneath this. No, there's flesh. A writhing mass of it with terrible precision that juts outward from the remains of this archipelago. 10 limbs, prismatic light reflecting off of each of them, dancing as malignant spots in your vision. There is stone, a shrieking sound as the beak of the Kraken shuts around you. And in this moment, you remember whisperings in a tavern that so often, so very often, Krakens can be mistaken for islands with fish swimming between them. I need everyone to roll me initiative.
With disadvantage, everybody.
With disadvantage. Because you have 1 level of exhaustion.
It's an 8 for me.
8. I need to get the boy out.
Hey, not bad.
Okay, guys. I'm gonna roll for Kraken. Yikes. Okay. It's Kraken time, guys. Okay. So we have initiative order. We have who got highest?
19?
With disadvantage? Wow.
Taryn with a 19.
16.
Moriana with a 16.
I got 10.
You got 10. So that's.
I got an 8.
I'm rolling for Danny. Danny got a 3. I will say, keep in mind, your boat is on the map. Your boat has 100 hit points. Currently manning it is
Jenny.
Gina.
I know, Gina, but Jenny the Steerer,
Jenny the Steerer.
who rolled a 15 for initiative. First up in initiative is the Kraken.
Uh-oh.
Ugh.
So, it already has you in its mouth. It is going to bite you,
Okay.
for one. So it is going to go ahead and roll an attack against you. That is a 24 total
Sure.
to hit. Okay, you are going to go ahead and take 27 points of piercing damage, and you are now considered swallowed. You are blinded and restrained,
Okay.
and at the start of your turn, you're going to, at the start of the Kraken's next turn, you are going to take 66 acid damage as you are digested.
Ooh, okay.
Yikes.
It is then going to use its second attack to go ahead and make a tentacle strike against, who's it close to? Against you, Ren.
We're both of the sea.
Oh.
That's a 24 against you.
Yeah.
Okay. That is going to be 18 bludgeoning damage, and you are now grappled.
Cool. Cool.
So you are restrained, and you are now lifted into the air as this tentacle wraps around you and hoists upward. You see nothing other than the beak crunching, and you hear something crunch inside. It is going to take a layer action. The island is actively breaking apart, so there are streams of water rapidly filling the cracks as it shifts and moves those spaces in the rock, those fissures that were originally filled with writhing mounts of flesh from the Kraken. They are broken up, and you see water and magma rising upward and surging quickly. This archipelago, for however much of an island it actually was, is swiftly breaking apart and becoming just ocean. So, that being said,
It's fine, I can swim.
all water is now electrically charged.
Can't swim in that.
All creatures in water or enter water must make a Constitution saving throw or take lightning damage. But that is the current layer action that is now active. Up next in initiative is Taryn.
Hold monster.
Sure, yeah.
I know, but listen.
It's not going to be okay.
I'll go ahead and
Not
roll
going to
that
be okay.
save.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's a 25 from the Kraken, and
Kraken
its mucus on the outside of its body that was prismatic reflects the spell back at you.
But I'm not a monster.
That's not how that works.
Damn.
So please roll a wisdom save against your own spell save DC.
It's a 3.
Okay, Taryn, here's what happens. You stretch your hand out to cast, kind of clinking your swords together as you do so, staring this monster that has eaten your friend, that has your dear friend held captive. And as you belt out the verbal components of the spell, you feel them hit, and you see the Kraken turn one eye lazily toward you as it shimmers and reflects back onto you, and suddenly your entire body locks up.
Great.
Next up in initiative is Moriana.
Kraken, you will not take another boat or another family member.
Okay.
I am going.
Captain.
I'm still alive.
I cast black tentacles.
Is that a save?
Kraken be Kraken.
Okay. So, okay.
It has a DC 15 save.
Yeah, so it passes. Go ahead, roll me a dex save as it's reflected back at you. So I need everyone to roll me a dex save, including Winkasil.
So I cannot move.
You automatically fail.
Can it not choose who it?
No.
Oh.
And I will say, tentacles are conductive, and the water is electrified. So you are now all standing in a mass of electrified tentacles.
If it helps, it ends on my next turn.
It does help.
It does help. Winkasil passes the save. How much damage is Ivard's?
3d6.
3d6.
Yes,
Could
it
you
is
go
3d6. I 14, so I did not save.
Okay, go ahead and roll
14
me.
total?
Oh, plus
Plus your
so
dexterity.
stupid. Yeah,
You're
no,
not
I'm good. I'm
stupid.
good. I'm good.
Okay, roll the 3d6. I'm rolling the 3d6 for the lightning damage.
2 on 1.
Okay, I rolled 14. So 2 on 1. Great. Okay, so 14, 4, 18. Everyone takes 18 damage unless you passed or didn't have to roll.
Sorry. That's just Tori.
Just Tori. Just
Okay,
Taryn.
I'm like
hey, actually,
pretty bad.
that's a
None
good.
of,
Hold
none
on.
of the tentacles got hit.
You get to roll a
You get
save.
to roll a concentration check. You want to fail this so that you're no longer held.
Dirty 20.
Okay, so you're still held against yourself.
You absolutely need to, like, make a deal with some sort of devil, dude, because no one rolls like this. No one rolls this bad.
The dice really do tell
They
their own story.
hate you.
Moving on in initiative, Moriana.
I do have my bonus
You
action.
do have your bonus. Would you like to do anything? Dash, disengage, hide.
Disengage.
Disengage, very, very smart. Would you like to use your movement to move away from the Kraken?
No. I don't want to move too far from where you are yet.
Aww.
That's very sweet. Okay. It's Gina's go. Gina says, "Wow, guys, what the heck is going on?" Notices a Kraken and starts trying to maneuver the boat so that everyone at least will have a safe place to stand at some point and not drown or be in the electrified water. So what she's going to do is maneuver the boat.
Turn it this way?
Yes, so that she is now sailing toward you all. I am going to roll to see how well she maneuvers, considering this is a actively breaking apart island.
It's gonna be hard.
Gina, I believe
Gina's a
in
real
you.
one. I even said her right name. In Gina
She
we
rolls
trust.
a 23 total. Gina begins to steer the boat towards you all. Moving on, it is now Ren's turn. Ren, you are grappled.
But Ren wants to stay in the tentacle, right?
I mean, the ground is electrified.
And I am wet.
You are.
So, while grappled, can I just like give it a little stabby with my trident?
Yeah, absolutely.
Gonna do that. 19 to hit.
19 absolutely hits.
14.
14 damage?
14 damage.
Excellent. Anything you'd like to do with your bonus action? You can inspire someone.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay, who would you like to inspire, and what do you say?
Or Mantle of Inspiration, right?
Or Mantle of Inspiration, yeah. Okay, so all of you will take up to your number
5 temporary hit points.
5 temp HP. Yep. And then you can immediately use your reaction to move your entire speed without provoking any opportunity attacks. So however all of you want to reposition yourselves right now, you can. And tell me what you say to do this. Ren.
I'm just gonna sing a little song in
Just gonna sing
a very beautiful voice that like you would hear from a siren.
Or you're
Maybe
being thrashed
perhaps.
around by the tentacle.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I managed to keep like beautiful pitch and tone,
So you
even
can-
though I'm like
But if
flailing.
I'm paralyzed, I can't
No,
move,
you can't.
So.
But you do get the temp HP.
You do get the temp, which is good. Morskoy, you are in a Kraken.
Excellent. I do have dark vision, so what's
Yeah.
in here? Do I see a ring?
Yeah, I mean, looking down, you see this kind of cavernous throat cavity that leads downwards into what is probably a stomach.
Okay, so I don't see a ring.
No.
Fun, interesting, and cool.
Yes, indeed.
I'll use my action to cast freedom of movement on myself.
Yep.
And then with my bonus action, I'll cast Shillelagh.
Shillelagh?
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay.
Shillelagh is just a cantrip.
Cool.
That means that I can hit with my wisdom instead of my strength.
Okay. With that, it is now Danny's go. Danny is in a boat and fears that if she leaves the boat, she will die via electrocution. So what Danny is going to do is she's going to shoot at a tentacle with a crossbow.
Good job, Danny.
Danny actually hits. So it is a heavy crossbow, so Danny is going to go ahead. You know what? Good job, Danny. That's 6 whole damage.
Okay.
Thank you, Daddy.
We are back up to the Kraken's go.
What dice you using over there?
26 damage
Okay.
from the acid. And then for its go, it is going to lightning strike you, Moriana. Go ahead and roll me a dexterity saving throw.
I was a 16 on the die plus 8.
Yeah, you're good.
Great.
That is so you're going to take half of this damage. You're going to take 20 damage because I rolled all 10s on 40-10.
Can I use Uncanny Dodge?
Yes, yes you can, absolutely.
Good.
Absolutely you can. So you'll take 10 from that, which is very good. And then it is going to go ahead and use Fling on the creature it currently has grappled. Yes, it is going to fling you. It is going to throw you 40 feet and knock you prone. You will take 1d6 for every bludgeoning damage. So you're going to take 1d6 for every 10 feet you're thrown, so you're going to take 46 plus 3d6 from the lightning. 25 bludgeoning. Yeah, 8 lightning.
Is that it?
Yeah, that's it. That's it. That's its entire go. However, it's now time for a layer action. Next layer action at initiative count 20 is the water is no longer electrified, but now everyone has vulnerability to lightning damage.
Cute.
Yep. Hey, it's good. It already uses lightning strike ability and it has to recharge. Fun fact about some D&D moves, you have to recharge them and they only recharge on a 5 or a 6. So, moving on, that's the layer action. Next up is Wynn, who has done nothing this far because they're not supposed to intervene and is, quite frankly, just standing and is not going to do anything. Unless you would like to somehow compel him as a free action. Yes.
Please help my crew.
Do it in a Russian accent.
Please help my crew.
Yeah, roll me persuasion.
Flat or do you or
Flat.
with?
That was a 20 on the die.
Are you serious? Did you not 20?
She not 20.
I can't give you my dice ever again. Okay,
That's
Sorry,
our
just-
captain.
yeah.
33.
33?
As my brother.
I am part of the crew. You hear from us. I'm part of the crew.
It's like gurgled.
Okay. Yeah, so he is going to go ahead and cast Mass Cure Wounds at 6th level.
Cool.
I'm sorry. Man rolled a 7, a 7, a 6, and an 8 for d8s.
Whoa.
That's 34 healing for everyone.
Do I get that even though
You
can't see
do,
me?
yes. Yeah, because it does not specify that you have to see them. It's,
I love that.
yeah, choice within range.
I'm not going to question that decision.
I'm not going to question
I love that.
the DMG. Well, with that, thank you, Captain Moriana.
Thank you, Captain
Next
Moriana.
up, Taryn.
You know,
As a bonus action, he inspires Taryn. Taryn, it's your go.
That's hot.
so like I'm within melee range of the Kraken?
You are. Pretty much, this entire place is the Kraken. It is very hard to be out of melee range with the Kraken.
I'm just gonna hit it
Great.
with my sword.
You got this.
Okay.
That's
My
best.
flame sword.
Your flame sword?
Yeah.
Okay.
the activation word of ship.
It's just going off and on. Oh my god. That's so funny.
Okay, so I activate it, whatever. But I have to sing ship to activate
Okay,
it. in a very
great.
So you're
specific
gonna have to
way.
show us an example.
Ship! And then
I'm obsessed with that.
18 plus 6.
That hits. Roll me damage.
Okay, and then with my fancy sword, it's an extra something,
2d6,
right?
yes.
Okay, extra 2d6. Okay, 4, 6, plus 2 more d6.
Yes.
I would also like to use a defensive flourish.
Go for it. D8?
Which is, no, it's a d10.
D10. Oh, you're in the low.
3.
Would you like to hit it again?
Yeah, because I have extra attack.
You do.
Great.
got this,
Wait,
Rusty.
hang on. Let me just make a note of what I'm adding. Okay.
Ship it.
Do it
ship
again. Okay, so That's gonna be 3d6, yeah.
If you hit.
Total.
If you hit.
If I hit. God, I hate combat. 19.
19, that hits.
Ooh.
Thank God. 9.
Taryn, I love that for you. Moriana, it's your go.
All right. With my rapier, I get a +1 bonus to attack. That was a 19 on the die.
Oh!
That's a 6, a 6,
Oh,
a 5, a 2, and a 4.
So that's 10, 11, 21, 23 plus 11, so 34.
34.
Nicely done, and otherwise it would be immune, but your weapon is magical, so
It
goes
is
through.
magical.
Gina nat 20'd on ship maneuvering. I will say the ship at this point.
Oh, is like further in?
Further in, yes. To a point where one of you could probably jump on it at least. But she has now gotten there. She uses her full action to do so.
Yes.
So Gina has sailed in. That's her entire go. It is now Ren's go. Ren, you got Yote.
Where you want to go? Towards the boat?
Can I make my way here? Would that be possible? If I did a little swimming and
I would make you roll acrobatics, but yes.
Oh, yeah, I'm gonna try that.
Okay.
21.
Oh, yes, that's enough. So,
Oh, sick.
Very
Sirens singing their song.
yep.
Alright, I'm gonna cast 4th level Mass Healing Word.
Woo, okay.
Excellent.
13 points to everyone I can see.
Everyone but me.
Oh, great turn.
Great turn.
Yeah. Next
I
up
get to
is,
be pretty in front of the boat.
it would be more squay, but layer action is being taken, or sorry, legendary action rather. It is just going to make a tentacle attack against you, Taryn.
Sorry, bud.
It crit.
Ooh.
I knew it. Haven't you done enough to me, bro?
You know I love you. You know I don't decide these things. Only 27. 27 damage, and you are grappled. So you're restrained, but you're not paralyzed, so you can still do things. Now it is your turn, Morskoi.
I have my staff still.
You do.
Can I, from my staff, cast teleport and appear back on the ship?
Yes.
Cool. I'm gonna just do that. I'll appear at the helm with next to Gina, wherever I can go.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'll just go there on the helm.
Yep.
And I'm going to use my voice from the ship. Everyone, sister, I have escaped from its clutches. I will help Gina bring us all forward and away from this big fish. So that's my action. I'm gonna use my bonus action to draw on the power of the stars. I have like a I have like a magical girl anime transformation as my pirate coat. Just has like stars appearing on it, and I get like a little crown up here on my head. There's a little bow that like a bow tie appears on my front and a bow on the back. And I end with like a dramatic pose with like my hand up with my staff, and then I go back. I'm gonna take on the mantle of the chalice, which I believe. Oh wait, if I'm an archer, if I do the archer, I'll do the mantle of the archer so that I can shoot it. With is there a tentacle nearby?
Yes, any of those on the map. There's one like almost directly on the ship.
Right there.
Right there.
Yeah, I'll use the archer form to just like a golden radiant beam of energy shoots out of this fake bow that I have.
Your scrungly fella.
I make this attack flat.
Yep.
10 plus 9. 19.
That hits. Yep.
19, and then it's 2d8 plus wisdom.
Yep.
2 8s.
Oh man.
So that is a 16 plus 5, so a 21.
You notice as you shoot into this thing, this tentacle in its entirety just squirms a moment, thrashes, and then falls into the water limp. You can take that tentacle off the board.
Excellent.
One tentacle down.
Take out the tentacles closest to the ship as you make your way back. Using the stuff, I have my voice boom.
Okay.
For everyone to hear.
Next up is Danny. Danny is going to take another shot with her heavy crossbow and miss.
Okay.
Next up is B. B is going to throw another javelin and miss. Next up is the Kraken.
Oh boy.
Is the rest of the crew like throwing ladders down to them? Like,
Yes,
what's the plan?
yes,
Okay,
they're
cool.
climbing up. So the thing that is going to happen now that it is close enough, the boat has actions that it can take because you've maintained your crew numbers. They can actually man the cannons because you've been cognizant of how many crew members you've had on board this entire time. So now that they are close enough, they are going to start manning the cannons for you.
What a good captain.
I am, as he would say, a good pirate. Wouldn't you agree, Win?
Yes.
Yes.
Let's see. It is going to multi-attack. It is going to first thrash out with one of its tentacles against the ship. It is a siege monster. It deals double damage to objects. So the ship has 100 hit points. It is now going to deal 66.
Is it just going to after the hull?
After the hull, yes.
Okay.
That's 30 damage to the ship.
I'll keep track of that. You said 100?
Yes, 100 total, 30 damage currently. And then it is going to use its other attack and multi-attack to fling you, Taryn. Yes, it is going to fling you at Ren to try to hit Ren with you.
Alright, that's really good.
A crit to hit Ren with you.
I just got
Anybody
there.
have silvery barbs?
I do.
Do you want to use it?
Yeah.
Okay, great.
As you're being thrown.
I'm like, no!
Does a 23
Oh,
hit you?
sorry. It
okay.
does.
That's why you get it.
If they don't hear it, then it doesn't hit them.
Roll me a dexterity saving throw.
17.
Okay, you pass the dex save, so you're going to take half damage. 18 damage to you,
Okay.
and then 9 damage to you.
9. 9.
Yep.
Okay, I can take that.
Okay.
Ouch, ouch, ouch.
And then, so here's what happens. You see this arm goes to fling your friend at you, and as you do so, you clock it coming, and I think you just kind of shift to the side, realize, oh no, they're gonna keep going if I don't do anything,
Can I grab?
and catch them around the waist, but what it does is it hits you, and which is why you take half damage, but you are able to hold them in place. It just hits you a little bit. You can go ahead and move
We can
Taryn.
like Titanic on
You guys are currently Titanicing.
Yes.
Stay
I'm just gonna, if you don't mind,
I
I know that you want to be on the very bow, so I'll put you right here.
Thank you for understanding my character.
No, I know
Yeah,
where
of
you're
course.
going.
That's your space.
That's your space. That's your spot on the ship.
You earned it.
So that is the Kraken's go. It is going to new layer action just hit, and by that I mean it only has 2. So guess what, everyone? Water's electric again.
Oh, God.
Doesn't really do anything. Next up is Taryn.
You foiled my plans, is what happened.
I'm sorry I threw you.
Do I have any way to get back to where Moriana is?
You could. Do you have Misty Step?
No.
No.
There are rocks around this Kraken. Small rocks.
You're not going to do this to me, Ken. Everything is small rocks, Tori. The island's blowing up. Do you want the island to be live? It already is. You gonna animate it? Huh?
For context, Tori's done this to Brooke before.
Can I cast animate objects on 10 rocks?
Okay, great. You're keeping track of these rocks. I hope you know.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead and roll me your little rock attacks. And we're gonna see, just roll 1 attack as a swarm. Let me see if your rocks hit.
17 to hit.
That does hit.
Yes. Okay.
How
so
many?
they do 1d4. Oh wait, no, they do 1d8 plus 2 damage.
So 10d8 plus 2.
All
Each. Yeah.
that sure is damage. That is 70 damage to the Kraken. And it's not even a spell attack, technically, so I can't reflect that from the Kraken.
I've been absolutely shipped this whole time, okay?
I don't think you have.
Also, they fly because they don't have, like, wheels or feet, so they're floating.
They're just levitating.
They're going...
This is what a bard's magical secrets does to people. That being said, so now, is that your go?
Yep.
Yeah, so it's gonna take a legendary action,
That's fine.
and you'll never guess what it's doing. It's going to lightning strike you.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's valid.
Okay, go ahead, roll me a dex save.
Okay. You'll never guess what happened. It's a 23.
You pass. Genuinely.
I'm so mad at this Kraken.
You still will take half damage.
Nobody makes me feel my own spells. Nobody.
Nobody.
So you're taking 15 damage.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay.
Is that a concentration spell?
Animate objects
I
is.
think it is, yeah.
Okay.
So.
We'll make
But, you know,
concentration
we
check.
got one good,
You got one.
You got
great
one
hit.
massive smack in. So
Do
go
I
ahead.
have to make a
You
concentration
do,
check?
yes. You
Okay.
take damage.
Nat 20.
Who are you?
Sure. What happened?
Don't question it. Let it happen. Let it happen.
You need.
I feel like
Don't
I
question
have
it.
to show this one.
You need to thank your dice, friends.
Okay, yeah, moving on. Fantastic work, everyone. Moriana.
Jesse's face of just utter bewilderment at Tori
I-
rolling so well.
I feel like the tides are
Captain,
turning.
I will save you.
I feel like the tides are turning.
Okay. I'm gonna stab it again.
Stab it. Totally.
Yeah.
You still technically have an ally within 5 feet.
Yes, I do. So I will be using my sneak attack if this hits. 15 plus 9.
That'll, yeah.
Great.
25. Still good.
Is that plus
Still
the
very
5? 25.
Okay, perfect. You will take 3d6 lightning because you're in water.
Yep, I will.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, it's 18. I rolled 3 6s.
That's fine.
You're still okay. You're still okay.
18.
Yep. It is Gina's go. Gina is focusing on maintaining that the ship does not get sunk because that's your only way out. Gina does so. She's good. Ren, it's your go.
Okay, question.
Are you gonna animate rocks, huh?
No, I was actually wondering if I could animate some of the ropes on the ship
Yep, sure.
that aren't used
Yep.
for sails, and I would
No,
like
that's so smart.
I
Yeah.
would like to whip it.
You're gonna whip it?
All of them but one.
Okay.
I want one of them to go to. Can I get it to go to Moriana?
And get her up?
Yeah.
I believe, okay, I'm going
That's why I was like, can I tell?
pull
them to do
up
whatever?
animate objects.
I'm
Once
a willing creature.
You absolutely
You
are.
absolutely are. Yeah.
Animate
Captain said,
objects.
I am willing.
I am willing and I would like to leave.
I am a
You
willing creature.
have to issue the same command to each one of them.
You do.
Okay.
Could
Rescue?
it just be
Yeah, you
grapple?
can just rescue, because you could rescue anyone in the
When-
water.
The two down there. That's
Yeah.
so sick.
That's still sick.
I love that.
Very, very sick. You're just gonna rescue?
Yeah.
Okay, easily done.
You can change
Do you want me to put everybody on the ship?
When?
Next one.
Win 2.
Wade is on the ship,
So you
Moriana's
keep it up.
on the ship, and those two mother truckers.
Oh yeah, on the other side.
Does that include our rowboat? I'm assuming you're saving our rowboat?
Yeah, I have 10 ropes
Yes.
to say 10 things.
So 6 ropes go around the rowboat
Yep,
to bring it back on.
Great.
Let's put it there.
absolutely. That's a very good
That
turn.
was a very good
Very
turn.
good turn.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Yeah, we got multiple peeps on the ship. So up next, if that's your go, unless you want to inspire anyone or...
That would break my concentration, right?
Nope.
No?
Inspiration is
Yeah.
free.
Just throw it out.
Yeah, who do you want to inspire and how do you do so?
I'll give it to Morskoy for being next.
Okay, absolutely.
And I would like to think that me being like head of the ship and then doing this powerful animate all the ropes will
Yeah.
just inspire.
Absolutely. The ship comes to life around you, Morskoy, in a very interesting and cool way, quite frankly, as all of the ropes begin whipping and latching on, saving your sister.
Yes! Yes!
Oh, Captain, my Captain!
Yep.
Legendary action already happened?
Yes.
Cool. I am going to. Is there any one of them that's kind of within like opportunity attack range of the boat?
That one tentacle really close.
This
Yeah.
one? Okay, cool. I'm going to bonus action archer that
Okay.
again.
Go for it.
9 plus 9 is a 16.
That just hits.
Oh, okay.
It's a kraken. It doesn't have armor.
6 and 5. Okay, so
Ooh,
that's
nice.
16
Okay.
damage to that one. Yes, 16 damage to that one.
Okay.
And I'd like to use my action to boom out, booming out, everyone hold on! And I'm going to run over to Gina, and the two of us are going to like try and spin us so we're pointing the cannons at the head
Absolutely,
of the dragon.
100%.
Of the kraken.
She will help you with that, 100%.
Excellent.
So that's athletics.
Advantage. Yeah, I'm good at that. Good at that. 13 plus 8, so
You're
21.
fine. You got it. It was a DC 20.
So I'm going to.
Just like holding on to the ropes.
How far am I allowed to turn it?
You can turn it as much as you want.
Okay, cool.
You spun that.
Yep. And with my staff, as part of using an action to control the ship, I can expend a hit die
Okay.
to heal it by 2 of my hit die plus my constitution.
Absolutely, go for it.
So that's going to be a 13 hit points back to the ship as I
Perfect.
use the power of the channel of the staff to heal it up.
I'm feeling much better about the situation
No,
now.
the rocks! No one grabbed the rocks!
They'll be okay.
Nobody ever said that we had to leave with the ring. Let's just leave.
I really want that wish, though.
Okay, next up is Danny. You'll never guess. Heavy crossbow. Misses. Okay, B. Is out of javelins. Throws a knife. Misses.
Just use the cannons. We're on the boat.
They're not in charge of the cannons.
You would have to go below
That's
deck
more,
for that.
more parry.
That's more parry.
Oh, Penny.
Okay, next up, Kraken. Kraken's upset.
Understandably.
Kraken, don't worry about it.
So it is going to make 2 tentacle attacks, both against the boat.
Okay.
Yikes. That is going to be 12, 24 against the boat, but it's going to be doubled.
Oof. Okay, 48.
48, and then it's going to make another attack against the boat.
Oh, God.
Oh, no.
This boat might be destroyed right now. Like, actually. We only have 35 HP on the boat left.
You see one after another, 2 massive tentacles crash into the hull. And you hear it happen first. You hear the splintering and the cracking as water begins to rush in. And finally, as one cleaves upward, it bisects. And both sides are now sinking into the water in this very shallow water. With that, boat's broken. I need everyone to roll me deck saves not to fall into the electrified water.
Remember like 2 minutes ago when I was like, I'm feeling good now.
Okay, I should be good. I rolled a 18.
16.
Okay,
19.
you're able to hold on. You're fine able to hold on. You fall into the water.
What did you roll?
You're fine and able to hold on. So you're going to take 3d6 lightning. That is 15. Okay, everyone else is able to cling to water, but you see as Terran falls between the cracks and plunges into the electrified water below. Next up is the layer action.
Oh, no.
Which, hey, at least you took it then, because now everyone is vulnerable to lightning damage. It is Terran's go.
Okay, can I use my action to get back, like, onto some kind
Flying.
of something?
You have to use athletics, but yes.
Okay, I'll do that. Heh, 27.
Yeah, okay, easily enough. It's going to take your full movement and your
That's
action.
fine. Bonus action, them
Rocks.
attacks be rocking again.
Sure, go ahead.
Okay. 15?
No. Thank God. Sorry. No offense. I did not want the Kraken to get murdered by rocks.
I did.
It's that close.
Well,
70 damage.
So what you're saying is it has less than 70.
Yes.
Yes,
Well,
I
maybe.
would hope so. Or does it?
Does it?
But moving on, because that's your full action economy?
Yeah.
Okay. Next up, it is Moriana's go. Before that, it is going to use a legendary action to lightning strike you.
Great.
Go ahead, roll me a dexterity saving throw.
Nope.
Okay. You are going to take 4d10 lightning damage doubled.
Oh, great.
Fantastic. Lovely.
Wonderful.
Wonderful.
60 lightning damage.
I'm unconscious.
Okay. You are on the boat, though, at least. You're on the
Yeah.
fragments of the boat that is now in half. So Morskoy is unconscious in the water, meaning he cannot keep himself afloat, and he is rolling death saves while actively drowning. You see this lightning strike sizzle against the already broken, water-warped wood, and you see your friend's body slide and splash. Next up in initiative order is Moriana.
I have nothing that I can do weapon-wise or attack-wise, so I'm jumping in after him.
Okay, you're trying to get his body?
Yeah, may I ask a question?
Yes.
Does he have his oranges on him?
Yeah.
Yes.
I gave everyone orange slices.
I have an orange slice.
You have an orange slice.
Can I shove it in his mouth?
Yes, absolutely you can. As your action, you can shove the orange slice in his mouth.
Can we please do a different version of that? Because the memeing is going to be too hard. We're siblings.
Nope.
Okay.
I'm jumping in the water and I'm force feeding you an orange.
Okay. Absolutely.
You're up, bro.
Oh my god.
More score is up at 1 hit point as you all see your captain clap her hands together and dive into the water after her brother, take an orange slice out of her pocket, and bring him back to consciousness while kind of half supporting his body in the waves.
I love citrus.
Can I have another orange?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay.
You good, by the way? Eat another orange.
Yeah, maybe.
Okay. Is that your go? Do you want to do anything with your bonus action?
I'm going to bonus action dash, but that's not a full movement because I'm dragging you.
A half movement. Okay,
so it'll
sure.
be half movement to like the
15
closest piece of boat.
Well, 15,
20 feet.
20 feet, then halved again, so 10, because you're in the water.
Front or the back?
Aft. Probably the back, because that's where we
Okay,
came from.
great.
Aft is back.
Eye twitching.
Was it really?
Yeah,
I got it right!
Oh, wow.
We're all so proud of you.
That's great.
Okay,
Take that, brother.
Moriana, that's your go. It's Gina's go.
Okay.
Gina is just a helmsman, no longer with a helm. So, what Gina's going to do is I'm going to roll strength for her. Oh my god. Yeah, she's going to do it. The boat is already warping and cracking apart, and you see this gnomish woman brace her feet on either side of the wheel, rip it off, and chuck it at this thing. And I'm going to use an improvised weapon strike.
I kind of love that.
I love it. I love Gina.
Go, Jenny.
She hits. It's not a great hit. It's just going to be a very low die because it's an improvised weapon. However, you do see this gnomish woman rip this giant wheel off of your ship and just with full force chuck it at this thing. Good girl. That's going to be 4 damage against the Kraken as she bonks it with a ship wheel. Good job,
Anything
Gina.
counts.
Every little bit counts, Gina. Next up is Ren. Ren, people are dying.
I know, but can I take out the Kraken?
Can you take out the Kraken?
Like, if I whipped it
I don't know, can you?
with my 10 ropes.
I will say it does not look well currently. It looks past bloodied.
Do it! Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
I don't know what's what
Roll
is
to
the die?
attack. And you are using, I'd say, small creatures because it's rope.
Oh god, sure that.
Oh,
Take
period.
it, I'll take
Plus, you get +6.
it. 25.
25 does hit?
And how much?
Okay,
is
so it's 10d8 plus 2.
Plus 2.
So
Why is it like
10d8
this?
plus 20.
Surely this isn't right. Like,
It's because they're supposed to each roll individually.
these 8s?
but that would take
So long. We know the rules. It just takes too long.
Sometimes you don't always use all of them. Like if you have a bunch of them, you might be like, I'm using just 2 of them this time.
Also, everyone, we know the base D&D rules. We know that you cannot bonus action cast and action cast a spell in the same turn. We are using house rules where you can do that because it makes the game a little bit more fun and it makes a little more sense for our table.
Check out Lawful Chaos for How to House Rules.
Whatever that math was.
It was
40.
a 31 plus these
65.
65? It's okay, guys, it's okay. It looks really, really bad. You
I
see
want it
these
to be okay.
ropes lash into it, and you see some of them coil around like the vines from earlier and rend across, severing these limbs. You can take almost all of the tentacles off the board at this point, as these ropes effectively arm wrestle with the tentacles and quite efficiently win as they rend them from this Kraken's body.
I would like to, my starting form dropped, so in the water, just like I do the magical girl transformation one more time.
One more time.
But
Okay.
it's way more like rushed and like, just get through this. And
Okay.
I'm going to take the form of the dragon so that I have
Form
a
of the
flight
dragon.
speed.
Yep.
I'm just going to scoop up my sister and get us back onto the boat.
Absolutely, go ahead and move yourselves.
And I'll put us behind this so that if anybody drops again, they fall into the mass.
Okay, you're on the diagonal halves of the
Hold
boat.
on to something.
Yeah. Does picking or taking her with me use an action, or is it just like...
It's technically a grapple.
Cool.
I'm a willing creature.
Yeah, you are. So it doesn't have your, well, it does have your movement, but you don't have to roll anything.
Cool. So that is my action, right?
Yes.
Okay, then that would be my turn.
It's a good turn. Guess what? Danny is rolling to stay above water.
I'm sorry.
Danny does not stay above water. B is rolling to stay above water.
Oh.
B nat 20s. B's above water. That's their go. It's Kraken.
Can P go get Danny?
B has spent their turn trying to not drown.
Okay.
Kraken's go. Everyone is still lightning damage vulnerable, so it is going to lightning strike. Well, let me see if it recharges. It does. It is going to lightning strike. Oh, I don't want to say Morskoy, but Morskoy did piss it off a lot. But you know who else pissed it off? You guys.
I haven't even harmed it much.
Tori side.
Yeah, but it wanted to crunch you real bad, and you got out of
We
the mouth.
almost got off.
Tori side.
Don't look this way.
Genuinely, who smells more hurt to the Kraken? Who smells more bloody?
Probably me.
You. It's going to lightning strike you. Roll me a dexterity saving throw.
16.
62 lightning damage.
What are the rules for being dead versus unconscious?
If it exceeds your hit points, you're dead.
My
Double your hit points.
max
Your
hit
max hit
points?
points. Your max hit
hit
points.
Okay, then I am unconscious.
So here's what I'll rule. If the boat is cleaved in twain and it is facing inward like butterfly wings, if you fall directly backwards, you are falling toward the direction of the ship. So you would be sliding toward the middle rather than directly off of the side. Okay. So I'd say you're probably sliding toward the middle, so you can, yeah, back there. And on the ground. Here's the problem. The initiative count 20 is next. Initiative count 20 to layer action changes to the electrified water, meaning you instantly fail the save and instantly fail a death save.
I was gonna cast Vicious Mockery on the Kraken, but not anymore. Okay, so I think I've never rolled a death save.
You roll a d20. I want you to come over here and roll it to me.
Roll them secret.
You roll them secret.
Oh, secret.
Okay.
Do we
you
not
go.
know?
You don't know. You wouldn't know in character.
Starting off Chaotic Lawful with a whole bunch of hurt.
Come back next session.
Moriana,
That's me.
it's your go. Captain.
I would like to just throw something at the... Okay, so here's my problem. I think I only have my sword.
You have daggers too.
I have daggers?
You can throw daggers.
I'm throwing a dagger.
Sure.
So that's an 11 on the die.
That'll hit.
Yeah, it'll hit.
4. Okay. So that's 4 plus your dex mod, so 9. And then you do get
8.
8? Oh, I'm so sorry. I assumed. I shouldn't have.
Plus 8.
There is nothing within 5 feet of it that it's its ally, so you do get sneak attack.
Okay. We have 2, 3. I moved it. Sorry. 2, 3, 4, 4, 5.
Okay, here's what happens. Moriana, you throw this dagger, and as it spins in the air, you see it plunge into this tentacle and cleave it open. And like an open wound, it begins spurting like a geyser.
Let me have this.
Please tell me how you kill an entire kraken with a single dagger.
Let me have this.
Tell me how you do this.
That's our captain.
Mariana for the win!
The first boat that was destroyed by a real kraken.
Okay.
Kraken v. Kraken.
With
That's
that,
right, everybody. I was the kraken that sunk the other ships.
with that, Moriana, you have killed the kraken.
That's right.
You see it. Then you see its head almost deflate in a way, and that shimmer, that prismatic shimmer that had been reflecting light in spells previously, dims, and this thing falls over
From a dagger.
from a singular dagger into one of its arms. Okay, we're still in initiative order considering that
Someone's still
someone's
making death
dying.
saves.
I still have my movement.
And a bonus action.
And a bonus action.
Yeah. Do you want to get Danny? Do you want to get B?
I mean, I know I know Taryn's like unconscious.
You're so far away from him.
You are very far away
Where
from
am I
Taryn.
versus
You're
him?
on the. You can't even get there. You can't get there because there's water in between.
I'm so sorry.
That's okay.
I'll go for B because I think Danny was doing okay, right?
No, Danny was the one drowning.
Danny's drowning.
I'd go for Danny because B was drowning.
Okay, go ahead.
Did I say the wrong thing?
It does make sense for Moriana.
I go for whoever is
drowning actively. Yeah, that would be Danny. She's a dragonborn. What did you roll?
That was a 2 on the die.
Yeah. No. Okay. You start sinking with her. She's quite big.
Because what was my modifier? What was the modifier for that one?
That's athletics, and also technically should be a disadvantage.
Yeah, you want to roll and see if you could fail?
Oh yeah, this is a +7 though, so it would have been a 2 + 7. No, that one was 17. So 2 + 7.
Okay. Yeah, with a 9. You begin. Danny is so much bigger than you.
Yeah.
She, in your arms, is just a dead weight currently, and you begin. You're not pulled under with her, but you're very much struggling to keep her.
Does
up.
she get her towards the surface?
Yes.
Okay, I can do something with that.
Okay. Next up after Moriana is Gina. Gina, the gnomish woman. Yeah, you know what? She's going. She is trying to make her way toward. Where are you, Gina? Oh, she's so far away. She's so far away. She's gonna really try. She's going to try to assist you, Moriana, in keeping Danny up. As a helmsman, she's pretty strong.
She's pretty strong.
She's pretty strong.
She put that off there.
Yeah, she did. She rolls really well. With a 19, you see Gina just dives in next to you, and she looks at you, Moriana. She goes, "It's okay. Jenny's here." And she helps kind of
Jenny!
take her legs. Because Gina's an older gnomish woman. She's
old?
She's an older gnomish woman, yeah.
I love Gina.
She's kind of just helping prop up legs. She takes this dragonborn's legs, hefts them up onto her shoulder, and begins kind of egg beatering in the water to stay afloat. Yeah, Danny's good now. With your efforts combined, you're able to lift her up. Next up, Ren.
Seeing Taryn go down, knowing he was the one who brought me on the ship, I'm gonna do Mass Cure Wounds. 13.
13? 13 for everyone?
Yeah.
And,
Up to 6 creatures in a 30-foot
30-foot radius.
But you can hit you, him, and Ren.
Okay.
With
now that everyone's up, we're out of initiative order.
I was at two
failed
fails.
deaths. Yeah. 2 failed death saves. The remaining crew members, many of them are missing. Some of them, unfortunately, when a ship splits in half, there are some issues with pressure that occur, and there are some issues with exposed, very sharp paneling. In kind terms, they have seen better days where they have been more put together than they are now. You have a few crew members that are okay. You do not know where Marpe is. You have about 10 out of 20.
Follow-up.
Yep.
Our ship is sinking. We have a rowboat. Is the island even...
The island is in pieces now. Not the Kraken is dormant.
Okay.
It's no longer actively breaking apart. I will say at this point, Wynn also kind of lets out a very low whistle and just places a hand on your shoulder, and you heal for 70 hit points. He doesn't say anything. He just...
Is there a ring nearby?
There's a Kraken.
There's a Kraken! Alright, let us row.
I'm swimming.
You all head toward the Kraken.
I guess I'm keeping it up above the water with control water.
Yeah, absolutely, 100%. You are toward its beak. It is kind of splayed open in that way that corpses do when their jaw is completely slack, and you are able to enter the beak of the Kraken. As you go further down, finally, you don't reach a stomach cavity per se. You find a hollowed out cavity where the walls are made of what almost seems to be a chitinous material, something hard, something uncomfortable and only lightly opaque. And in it, calcified, is a simple golden ring.
Someone reminds me of the
You've got a dagger, right? Scratch it out.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll help hack away at it and get it free.
Okay. So yeah, you have the ring in your hand.
Can someone remind me of rules?
I say that we wish for all of our loyal crew to return to us with a unstoppable armada.
I wish that all of our loyal
Armada could mean anything, just say ship.
Fine, that's fair. That's a fair
Say
point.
ship. This, of any time, is so important that you say
Can you
ship.
not yell at me right now?
Wait,
Please.
that is a fair point. We should definitely say, ooh, no, like, what is like the best ship?
I wish that...
Wait, please. Wait, this is a very good point. We need to be careful. We need to be careful. We should wish not for them to return to us, because that just might bring a pile of bones.
Also, if you say all of our loyal crew, we've had about 9 ships.
Good, then we get all the ships. That makes sense to me. I wish that we get back all of our loyal crew alive and well, and the return of all 8 more boats in good condition. God, I wish I understood this better.
Okay, so you gain Arcana expertise. Your intelligence is now 23. Because you wish you understood this better. And that was the primary wish that you created, because you cut yourself off to make that one. Please change your stats accordingly. You now know how to cast the wish spell.
Oh, there we go.
You cannot do so again, because the way wish works is sometimes when you cast the spell, you can't cast it again. So you cannot ever cast wish again, but you understand it perfectly.
Oh,
I have the ring,
Ren
though.
has the ring.
You have the ring, Ren.
Why did you give it to me?
Ren stuck her hand out and I have a major headache.
Ren, you've made so much personal progress. And I want you to keep in mind how proud we really are of you. And how so many of our little friends...
Hold on. You know my tragic backstory.
Yeah.
I need you to tell me the exact wording.
Conflicted.
You need to be so specific if you're going to do that.
Can you just try to get us a ship as well?
With the crew
On
back.
top of it, at least.
With the crew back. Think of the eternity.
Okay.
May I suggest you ask my advice? I think I have a very good idea.
Very good idea.
As your captain, I
I
have many ideas.
am going to think of the wife I lost, poacher fisherman who took her life. But I'm also going to think of the crew in this ship who have been my home for the past few months. And I will wish for more boat number 8 and the crew that we had to come back, be back alive and well and whole.
Do you consider that crew your family?
Yeah.
Are you saying this yet, or are you talking it through with the wish expert first?
It sounded like she said
I feel like I
it.
already
Said
said
it.
it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
but family was said.
I'm going to roll something. Yeah, okay. You make that wish. You don't know if it came true or not.
We are still inside the Kraken.
You're still inside the Kraken. You have no way of knowing.
Let's go give...
And then I'm just going to hand out the ring and go float somewhere away.
While we give them a moment, because I think they need a moment, let's go bring the ring to Daisy Jones.
He's there. He's watching.
Oh, Daisy Jones, we have it.
Yes. Good job.
He didn't want it for like the third time.
I understand. I fully understand. I am proving a point. We are here. Our family is not whole anymore. But I am giving you the object of our mission.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Are there any more charges on this ring?
Oh, I can't tell you that.
Okay.
If there is a third, why don't we keep it, just in case?
For the sake of our family.
Also, no one on the crew knows that we were after a wish ring, correct?
No, that doesn't really care.
Well, just, people can be very strange about the
As the expert.
Take it for the ring?
Oh, yeah.
She's the expert.
She's
Alright, let's go!
As you exit the Kraken, you see the ship is completely back. You see that it is in pristine condition, and the entire crew is standing there. As you're swimming, you are caught by the waist.
I'm turning around and hugging and crying and
Yeah.
just sobs.
She holds you by the back of your head and just scatters kisses into your hair. And she is laughing, and she is crying, and she is holding you so tightly and just asking you, what did you do?
Whatever I could.
And she just holds you there. As all of you are rowing, you would see this, but you're also rowing back to the ship.
Oh, wait, come meet my crew. And I'm gonna introduce my crew. This is my wife, Sonara.
Welcome to more family!
I've heard so much about you.
Welcome to more boats. It is lovely to have you here.
Oh, I'm sorry for them. You'll learn to love them, though.
Yeah, absolutely, sure.
We're a very lovable group.
Yeah, I bet. I mean, if they love you, I'm sure I will too. So all of you would congregate back on the ship, and you see, as you come back, Moriana, the entire crew is genuinely cheering for you.
And loyal.
And very loyal.
And very, very loyal.
Oh my god, thank you so much. I know. Thank you.
You see, the figure who gave you the job in the first place is just standing there, and he nods to you, Moriana, and he
Thank you, David.
tips his hat. Close, but not quite. And he takes the bag of holding from his hip, and he tosses it to you. You don't know how much platinum is in that bag, but it's quite a bit. You're cute. If you need me, call to the sea. And he bends down and kisses you on the lips. I really thought you could risk something one time. Okay. I'm glad you chose your wishes mostly wisely. You did a good thing, you're good pirates. Please continue being that.
You got it.
Right, well then. See you when you die.
Won't
Nice
be
working
soon.
with you. Sure. And he's gone.
Oh.
That's gonna be real fun. Like, at least if I do die, I've got something fun to look forward to, right, you guys?
Boo.
Boo! But with that,
I wish that you like, share, and subscribe. That's my third wish.
as your third wish,
wish in there?
you'll never know, will you? Thank you all too so much for joining us, and thank you for fulfilling our wishes by being our audience. Now, if you want to see some more content like this, you can go ahead and check out our Patreon. If you want to understand maybe why wishes are so tricky, go ahead and check out Lawful Chaos to see some rules explained about multiple TTRPG systems. And if you're into things other than 5e, want to see some other TTRPG systems, branch out, go ahead and check out our Chaotic Lawful next week to see some masks, DM'd by the lovely Donovan.
Captain, Captain,
Captain, Captain, Captain, Captain.